99X in the Morning X, Barnes, Leslie, Crash on Traffic. We have $1,000 to give away every Monday, right around 7:20. We do it. It's called the Show Quiz Showdown. Last week, $1,000 winner. This week, I believed with the oomph that this person came on with. The contestant from, I believe, Woodstock this week fell flat. Got 3 out of 10. So you get to 7, you win $100. You get all 10 in 60 seconds, you win $1,000. Super easy to play the Show Quiz Showdown. Sign up to play. We may see you on next week. You can sign up right now inside the 99X Freeloader app. It's brought to you by GetInTheRing.com. This is Sleaze with Leslie Fram.
You know, we're seeing Josh Brolin everywhere because he's got weapons out. But then I saw him in another trailer for something coming out. Like, isn't it funny how you see one actor and then all of a sudden they're in 10 movies, like Pedro Pascal? Well, this might be called slam poetry because I just saw Josh Brolin on with Colbert. Have you ever seen two people recite poetry on the spot?
Can you spout out a poem at will? Like, I know that you can
Sure,
spout.
I can, yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, pardon me, thy bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood over thy wounds. Now do I prophesy, which like dumb mouths do ope their ruby lips to beg the voice of their own tongue.
And Caesar's spirit raging for revenge with Ate by his side, come hot from hell, shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war, that this foul deed should smell above the earth with carrion men groaning for burial. What's up?
Damn.
I was impressed. I don't think that was rehearsed.
No, that was some kind of impressive. Couldn't do that in a million years. I can't even do a song lyric.
Okay, I guess when you have a podcast, it's okay to invite your former boyfriend, right, Barnes?
I don't know.
This is actually really funny, and you think about two funny people together. Sarah Silverman on her podcast with her old boyfriend, Jimmy Kimmel.
One time we were taking a walk, and you put your hand on my, like, under my sweatpants, probably, into where my butthole is. And then you quickly pulled it out and went, ugh! And you had peanut butter. You had put peanut butter on your hand.
Oh, yeah.
And now you had to, like, have peanut butter in your hand for a whole walk.
Probably.
Worth
I probably ate it, yeah.
Worth it.
Man, those two together must have been the weirdest circus ever.
What did you think about that?
I don't know. I wonder what his wife thinks about it. About, you know what I mean? Like, does she ask the wife, is it okay to have my ex, your husband, on my podcast?
It's like unbelievable. Okay, the 2025 Critics' Choice Super Awards were held. You ever heard of that?
Never.
I mean,
ever.
Where did that come from? But I wanted to give you some of the winners because, you know, it's coming up awards season. Best action movie was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Best superhero movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. Best horror movie, Sinners. I mean, hands down. Best science fiction fantasy movie, Dune Part 2. Best villain. I thought this was really interesting because you don't think of him as a villain. Hugh Grant and Heretic. I can't get myself to watch that, Barnes. I just have no interest.
What awards are these?
This is really funny. It's called the 2025 Critics' Choice Super Award winners.
Okay.
I mean,
never heard of it.
Ever. Are you a fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda and Hamilton?
Who wouldn't be?
Of course, the movie is coming out, hitting theaters September 5th. Most of the original broadcast or Broadway cast, they did film this. You remember we talked about this. They filmed it live at the Richard Rodgers Theater way back in 2016. And then, of course, it was, I believe, held up because of everything that was happening in Hollywood, like the pandemic. Anyway, the upcoming release includes a new prologue titled Reuniting the Revolution, featuring interviews with the original cast.
Did you see him last week with his whole crew on The Tonight Show with Fallon?
I heard about it. Was it funny?
They did with kids' instruments. I'm not giving away my shot. I mean, they did the whole thing, and it sounded awesome with little fake toy instruments like they always do.
Oh, I love that. I have another trailer for you. This is something coming up on Netflix at the end of this month, August 28th. And they're kind of back together again, Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan. Because, you know, they're in Mobland together. Well, this is a movie, along with Ben Kingsley, called The Thursday Murder Club.
Yeah, they're making the rounds. They're showing up on all the shows right now. This is what, next week this comes out, or 2 weeks?
August 28th.
There she is. Joyce, are you a nurse? Bang on target. I'm Elizabeth. Would you take a look at that for me, please?
Dear God.
'Tis a lot of blood. Would you care to join us to discuss things further? Who is us? I'm sorry, how rude of me. We're the Thursday Murder Club.
This is I remember this now, a complete ripoff of that show you like that I can't stand. Murders in the Building.
We're just rehashing stuff.
It's a complete rehash.
It's unbelievable.
And they're trying to one up with older stars.
You nailed it.
Wow. Yeah.
Commander of the Apollo 13, sadly, Jim Lovell died last week. But, if you remember, Tom Hanks played him in the film produced by Ron Howard. There was a really touching post that Tom Hanks had on Friday paying tribute to Jim Lovell. In the past, did you realize that Hanks admitted he got the famous line wrong in the movie?
So he didn't just admit this now, this was before? I'm glad to hear that. I thought that he had just admitted this. Because Houston, we have a problem is what everybody says.
He admitted it in the past, but I've never heard him talk about it until now.
This is crazy to think of such a big pop culture, slogan.
We all reference it.
Houston, we have a problem.
That's actually a mistake on my part. Since I believe Jim actually said, Houston, we've had a problem. I was in the script and I never bothered to think that, well, let's go back and make sure that's the correct tense.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Okay, stand by, 13. We're looking at it.
Not only does he clearly say it, he says it twice. And Tom Hanks is so like, well, that might have been my bad, I think. No, it was.
Isn't that one of the biggest pop culture references?
That's a big one. That's definitely up there.
It's unbelievable. Tell you what's coming together, Barnes. We may have mentioned it once, or you might have mentioned it in music news, but Nine Inch Nails announced their first of its kind musical festival called Future Ruins. How do you think this is going to play out? It's a one-day fest taking place in L.A., at the Equestrian Center, November the 8th, curated, of course, by Trent Reznor, Atticus Rose. There's no headliner. As he says, there's no hierarchy. This is a stacked lineup of visionaries doing something you might not see again. What do you think?
At a horse park. That's been done before.
Hey, we did that one time, remember?
30 years ago.
30, we sure did.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I did see Josh Freese making his debut and saw him playing with Foo.
Saw that.
No More Foo with Nine Inch Nails for the first time.
Yes.
That was kind of cool. He looked fresh and ready to go. But no, okay, a music festival at a horse park.
Let's be open-minded. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
I'm Paula Pan. I help people make the smartest money decisions possible. Because let's face it, money's too important to wing it.
What you'll hear is a couple money geeks sitting and talking about this stuff that we're so passionate about.
You name it. Anything that's on your mind. Retirement debt, student loans, saving for college.
It's a personal finance journey. It is a wide-ranging squirrel conversation about the topic of personal finance and good financial planning. Super fun.
Afford anything. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.